Hello, record and jazz nerds of the internet. I did a thing, and then I immediately regretted it, and then now I don't regret it, but then I regret something else involving Vinyl Me Please, and we're going to talk about all of this. We're going to open this, and I'm going to need your assistance, so get your fingers ready. I need to know what you would do. Coming up.
A.M.
So as I alluded to, I bought this. As you can see, I mean, it's not sitting here because of, I didn't order it. Obviously, I ordered it. This is the Miles Davis The Electric Years box set from Vinyl Me Please. It is heavy. It's big and heavy. Let's talk about why I immediately regretted this. So I watched some videos on this, and one of the videos was like, oh, this is great. These were the best versions there ever were. They never sounded better. These sound better than the MoFis. And I had a coupon code recently that was like 40% off. So I'm like, I'll buy it. Because originally what I was doing is I was swapping out for credits, eventually hoping to get this way cheaper than the $350 that I could have gotten it for. And then the 40% off made it like somewhat of a no-brainer. It was like $200. So I grabbed it, and then I watched some more videos as I was waiting for it to ship. And I think it was Mazzy who was like, I like the MoFis better because the sound on these are a little harsh. Like the highs are a little much. And I was like, oh no. And then, come to find out, before I even got this in the mail, this is sold out. So yay for me, I got it at the right time. I just don't know if I want to keep it. Like, I didn't know I wanted to keep it even before I knew it was worth more than I paid for it. But now I'm like, now it's worth more than I paid for it, and I don't know if I'm going to like these pressings. So that's why I need you guys. Tell me what I should do down below, because I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to open it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see what number I got. Then I'm going to also tell you about some other thing that happened with Vinyl Me Please. That, again, I was going to do a thing and then blew up in my face. This worked out in my favor, but the other one did not work out in my favor. They did not put enough of this tape on here because this is wide open. I will say, for all the people who complain about Vinyl Me Please, they did a nice job packaging this. This is in, well, let's see. It comes with this. And then words, which if you've watched my other videos, I'm not a fan of words. You keep your words to yourself, people. I'm here for music and music only. But Miles, is he running? I think he's dead. So what am I supposed to vote for him for? At this point, I would vote for Ham Sandwich over any of the people we have in office. So this is not good. So here it is. There's been 100 million unboxings of this. I'm not sure why I'm even bothering. So I thought I would have a very high number. My number is 171 of 2000. How can that be? Wouldn't you expect, and I'm sure this does not happen, but wouldn't you expect that if I'm selling these, if the first person who orders this is getting number 1, and then the second person who orders it is getting number 2, and the person who orders it 2000th is going to get 2000. Why is that not the way this seems to work? Explain. Someone who works, and I'm sure none of those people watch my stupid videos, but explain to me someone who does this for a living, like sells records that are numbered. Tell me why that's not the way you do it. Because it drives me insane, and this might just be my own on the spectrum sort of issue. But, like, why would you not do it that way? It bothers me that you don't do it that way, and it would drive me insane that I didn't do it that way. So, in case you didn't know, this has In a Silent Way, Bitches Brew, tribute to Jack Johnson, Live Evil, On the Corner, Big Fun, and Get Up With It. So, another reason why I don't know if I want to keep this, I'm not the biggest Miles Davis fan. Like, of the kind of top tier of those jazz artists, he's not my favorite. However, like, in terms of jazz, my favorite era of jazz seems to be like that spot, like right before funk came in, and this is all of that sort of stuff. I don't know. What should I do? Like, some of these aren't even out. So, like, the reasons to keep this is these are all analog. I mean, they're not cut from the original masters, I presume. I presume they're done off of a copy of the originals or a safety copy even of the originals. But we're never going to get all analog from the original masters. Like, that ship has sailed. We're never getting back there again. And we all know MoFi's history of how they do things. Like, so Bitches Brew is coming out in a one-step. I've heard mixed reviews on the one-steps. It's also $125, which at this point, I am not paying $125 for a single record. Like, I'm not doing that. And then some of them are available still with MoFi, but some of them aren't. Like, I don't need the live album. I don't like live albums. I know a lot of jazz people love their live albums. I'm not one of them. Big Fun is not available currently, and Get Up With It, I think, is not available in a currently good version. So I just don't know what to do. Do I keep it? Do I sell it? I am so conflicted. So let me know down in the comments, what would you do? Would you keep it? Would you sell it? Would you... I mean, those are my options. I got so close to saying, like, cancel my order because it was sitting there for weeks, not shipping. And I'm like, I'm not gonna like the sound. And then now it's sold out, and I'm like, oh, thank God I didn't do that. So this I made out on. Let's talk about the thing that I screwed myself on. So you may or may not know, Vinyl Me Please is doing some all analog reissues of a Pharoah Sanders record, of a Sun Ra record, and then two other ones that escape me now because they're lesser known artists, and I don't know lesser known things because I'm stupid. Once I realized I was going to purchase this with that coupon, I'm like, okay, well, as soon as my next swap for credit goes through, because if you don't know how Vinyl Me Please works, every month you get a record. If you don't like that record, you could swap it for another record in their vault. And if you don't like any of those, you can swap it for credit so you can get something else. So I've been doing that because they haven't put out a lot of stuff that I liked recently. And those 4 records were in pre-order. And I'm like, once I get to a certain point, I'm going to use those credits for those. And now they've sold out in pre-order. Like right as I got the credit for my last one, so I'm like, okay, I have to pay $10 for the 4 of them. I'm good with that. Sold out. So that stinks. I don't know what to do about that either. I'll just pay the collector aftermarket prices on that, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know which problem is worse. Do I keep this or do I pay the aftermarket price on those other ones? Anyway, let me know what you would do down in the comments. Like, subscribe, vote for Miles. Have a good day.